Hi, everyone. I'm just going live a minute or two early. I'm trying a different setup, and I wanted to see if it's going to work. I wanted you to be able to see a view. You know, it's like sometimes you see a green screen and people have this beautiful view behind them when they're doing like a Zoom thing. That's actually my view. Oh, gosh. I had a nice view in my California house, but it was just, of the little pretty window box and the very small front yard garden. Yeah, I'm worried about that. The wild ride tonight, everybody. Very concerned about that because I just had my hair looks a little weird, don't you think? Maybe I should just take it down. There, that looks a little better. The lighting is weird. That's as good as it's going to get, I think. It's the sun is going down. That is my view, and actually, right there, you can see the expansion. This much expansion to my garden, which is. We have planned an expansion of, well, it's at least double the size over here. And Angie is here, everyone, from Kentucky. Gosh, I put this weird lipstick on it. It looks almost black. So strange. Sorry about that, everybody. It's not my fault. You can't ever look at it and see what it looks like until it's on. It's just not fair. They can't stay tornado in Tupelo. Oh, you can't stay. You've got a tornado in Tupelo. Oh my gosh. Well, be safe. Hi, Judy. Isabel. No, you told me how to say that. Do I say it like Isabel from Portugal? Hello, Rebecca in Louisville. Daryl. Let's see. Pamela is here from Missouri. Wonderful. Thank you, Pamela. Is this one of your first times to join? Because I don't remember. Vinicius Dos Santos from Sweden. How fantastic. A country I've always wanted to go to and never been. Yes, Isabel, that's what I thought. Yes, Angie's from Kentucky, Patricia. Patricia is our moderator that's keeping track of all the various countries outside of the U.S. as well as the states. She's just got that school teacher vibe. She likes to keep track of all that information for me, and I just love it. She'll text me after the live streams and say, we had 17 states, we had 25 states, we had 20 countries outside the US, all kinds of so exciting information to know that I've got that much reach around the world. It's very exciting. And I hope I'm inspiring everyone in my new place. It's a whole new thing. It's not just about gardening anymore. And, when you're setting up a homestead, there's all kinds of stuff you've got to concern yourself with. I mean, look at Doug and Stacy, building buildings and all kinds of stuff. At least I'm not building a house. Oh, dear God. At least I'm not building a house. Let's see. Retired RN. Let's see. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that. Retired RN, not a chicken lady. I think that's what you mean. Ellie Hill from Western PA. Thank you for joining. Laura is here. Laura, remind us where you are, please. And where are you in, Pamela, where are you in Missouri? That shrub you pruned back, do you want it to survive? No, it's gone. Sorry. Gone. But thank you. Um, Hi, Karen. Yes, I'm very concerned. I am very concerned about the weather. I haven't heard from Jack in several hours. He was keeping me apprised of the storms this morning. Hopefully, he'll tune in. He's one of our moderators, our resident meteorologist. And as people are joining, once we get a few more people, I'll start telling you about the news of the garden. I have just met the most wonderful man, and he is going to be cover it with a coffee can that'll end it. Oh. Well, I don't have a coffee can. What can you use besides a coffee can? My mother always had coffee cans, but I don't think I've ever had a coffee can. uh, or for that matter, any kind of can. Well, I've got some canned food, but that's just stored in case of, that's for survival stuff. Hello, Kevin. Thank you for joining. And Little Monkey is here from Wisconsin. Remind us of your name, Little Monkey. A bucket. What did you say? Just cover it with a bucket and it will kill it. Is that what you were saying, Rebecca? That'll end it. Yeah, I know. I want it to go. I didn't want to have to dig it out, However, I have to say, I haven't premiered them yet, but I have new tools. Yay! Someone recommended, and I apologize for not remembering the name, but she wrote right after that the first garden day and said, you need this kind of shovel. Everyone that's gotten this kind of shovel loves it. I immediately ordered that one plus the smaller size plus 2 hand tools, all from the same company. So I am so fixed up for that sort of thing. All that happened after the video that I uploaded today. That was shot on the 5th. That's how far behind I am, everyone. Yep. I've been so busy doing stuff that I haven't felt like sitting in, taking 7 hours in a night or an evening to edit. That video took 7 hours to edit today. Nail it to the stump. No light will kill it. Okay, I'll take care of that. What do you say for? I should go and get them. They're really scary looking. Okay, you can enjoy the view until I get right back. Sorry. Wow. I'm okay. I'm okay. Woo! That was interesting. Okay. Obviously, OSHA was not here to inspect my set before I went on. Would you like to know what just happened? So there's a heating vent down there. And I've never had those wooden heating vents. They just sit in there loose. And so they're everywhere. And so my chair leg hit that. It flopped off and my chair leg went in the whole heating vent. And I went down right against that double pane picture window. That was not safe. And guess what was in my hand at the time? Tools. Very hazardous tools. Look at that thing. Woo! I can do some damage with that. And this one's even bigger. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with that, but it looked like something I needed, so I got it. Now, those are just the hand tools. I didn't bring the other ones in. They're still in the package. I haven't even unwrapped them yet. I'm sorry, Maria. I'm okay. Things happen. Hey, TJ, remind everybody where you are. Yeah, I think I tweaked my back. What is it called? Good question. Very good question. It's called a root slayer. Isn't that what I needed for those videos? A root slayer, soil knife, and bottle opener. Bottle opener. I mean, does anybody open a bottle like a Coke bottle? Or, I mean, that's the only kind of bottle you could open with something like that, right? It severs tough roots with ease. Imagine my hands would not be hurting if I had something like that to use. This looks like the exact same thing, just a bigger version. I don't think I needed both of those. Yeah. Lifetime warranty. Yeah. So they're both the same thing. I don't know why I got both. I didn't need both. That was silly. Maybe I'll have a giveaway on my channel. You know, I've never had a giveaway. Somebody needs to tell me how to do that. I am armed, Patricia. I am. Yeah, I'm sorry that you had to look at that yellow square. That sort of ruins the view. But if I don't have that, then I don't have light on my face. Although maybe, let's see. What's that like? That's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. All right, let's just leave it like that. I do need both, Rebecca. Yeah, I have the full lengths version, but it's like a shovel that's shaped like, I'm sorry I didn't bring it in, but it was still in the bag. It would have taken me another 5 minutes to get it out. But the shovel is shaped like that. It's got a point up like that. So these two sharp points, so it cuts the root in the middle. Anyone use wood chips in their garden? Yes, a lot of people do, David. Where are you writing from? Let's see. Let's see. I can't believe it's 2 more days till spring. 2? It's the 19th, Daryl, till spring? Wow. If you use wood chips, I'm just going to throw this out right away because I was just reminded of this. Do not put wood chips around your house, especially if they're new wood chips. No, wait, especially if they're fresh. Daryl, do you know the difference? Anyway, they attract termites. You don't want them close to your house. I'm sure Rebecca knows. Has anyone seen Jack? Not yet. The 20th. That's 3 days, isn't it? Today's the 17th. 17, 18, 19. That's 3 days. Don't push it, Daryl. I am not ready. Ohio, thank you for tuning in. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. For all you Irish friends, I'm part Irish. I don't celebrate. Really, I don't. I guess I don't really celebrate. You know, when my kids went to school, you always wear green or you get pinched, right? If you don't wear green, you get pinched. Yes, David. Termites love wood chips. You don't want wood chips near your house. But a lot of people use wood chips in the garden, and I have 2 loads of wood chips out there that I will be using. Uh, let's see. You've been getting tons delivered. Wow. Does anybody have a really good if you've been getting tons delivered, David, you've probably done some research online about wood chips. So I probably wouldn't be sending you to anything you haven't already seen, but there's so much information out there about wood chips. And Barefoot Farmer was reminding me when he was over here, Jeff Poppin, that wood chips, especially fresh wood chips, they take all the nitrogen for themselves because they're carbon, and carbon loves nitrogen. And so if you put them around your plants, it will starve your plant of nitrogen. So when you plant something new, you want to make sure you push back the wood chips to give, I don't know exactly. Maybe somebody else can explain it better. Hey, Ed. Okay, so RT3, can you just tell us your name? I'm assuming you're in Texas. Can you just tell us your name? It's so much easier than trying to say that Google name. Ooh, corned beef and cabbage. That would be perfect for tonight. Oh, wow. Yes, there's a whole coffee ground thing about organic versus not organic coffee. Daryl is really into organic coffee grounds only. I don't drink coffee, so when I was in California, I would go to Coffee Bean, and literally, she said you can come and get a garbage bag every single day, and I didn't, just because I couldn't really use that many, because I had a very small garden. And also they're really heavy to lug, wet coffee grounds. And but I could have gotten as many as I wanted from Coffee Bean. They're not organic though, so that's the thing. Welcome everyone. We have 80 people on. Hopefully you'll text someone and they'll jump on, and we'll get our number way above 100, and that will be exciting. I wanted to just talk a little bit about what's been going on just since Sunday. So I've hired a new person. I think I mentioned him on Sunday. Yes, because we met on Friday. He came on Monday. He worked on Tuesday. He didn't come today because the storms were expected during the day. They didn't really happen. We had a little bit of thunder and lightning at midday, and then that was it. So he was regretting not having come, but he will get here. And if you're on Instagram, I'm not posting that often these days, but I did post yesterday a couple of pictures, I think. And one of them was 2 of the raised beds that he's working on. Now, the picture that I posted, what I have here is I have 7 8x8 raised beds, and you're going to see this in a video. But I have 7 8x8 beds, and that's going to be 8. I'm adding an 8th, so it's an even number of 2 rows of 4. Because they come right up to the driveway, we are making those. We are changing that to 6x8s, and rather than having them sloping in 3 directions, he is leveling them. Now, this is what I wanted to do all along. Jeff, Barefoot Farmer, didn't think that it was really necessary to spend the money and the time to do that, just to turn it into an orchard and just grow all my vegetables down on the road down there. But I'm compromising. I connected with this guy on Nextdoor. If you're not on Nextdoor, and especially if you're new in an area, it's really a good idea to join Nextdoor for your area and see, who's looking for work, or if you're looking for work and you want to ask for work, or if you want to sell something, or you want to buy something, or you want a recommendation for a dentist, or you have a power outage, or any way that you want to communicate with your immediate neighborhood, it's a great thing to be on Nextdoor. So I saw his post on Nextdoor. He said he was looking for relatively new in the area, and he was looking for building projects. And I said, well, just come up here and let's talk and let's meet, because my ideas, what I want to accomplish has everything to do, and I told him this, everything to do with the person that I meet and their skills, their interest level, and all of that. And so far, I've been really fortunate here, because well, I actually didn't meet him, but I had a great phone conversation with the foundation, the man who inspected my foundation. I was in California when he did that. And he wound up over the phone recommending Tommy, who did my fireplace. Tommy and I became fast friends. And then Tommy's brother does the water projects. Nothing has happened with any of that since the video you saw yesterday, because it's been so wet. So I've been really fortunate. And then I met Michael also through Nextdoor, and he has done a few things for me, which you've seen in videos. He's not as available right now as Justin, because he works part-time. So yeah, so Justin just came over here. He's never done anything quite like this. He's used to sort of working and building in houses. He's built a whole house before. And I said, well, listen, what do you think? And we did a lot of talking, and so he spent some time today just drawing up or imagining. I think he's drawing up. He said he was going to. I haven't seen it yet. Drawing up a design for my trellis to replace the, let's see, I don't know, 6 or so T-posts out there with fencing draped over them for my vines. By the way, I haven't gotten any of my plants. I don't know what's happening. They're a week and a half overdue. I'm getting a little concerned. And so tomorrow I need to really call that. That's a local nursery. So I got to find out about that. And then I went online and I made a huge order of live plants from Baker Creek, being careful to only select what was available, checked out of the cart, got an email and said, like 2 days later, and said, you haven't finished your cart. And I'm going, what do you mean I haven't finished my cart? I bought that stuff. And I look back in my cart, and every single one of those things is not available, currently out of stock. And I'm just, what? What happened? So that was disappointing. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. At any rate, Justin has been working for 2 days on the raised beds. And what is there is 2x8s that are 8 feet square. They're going to be 6x8 with a wider walkway. I want a walkway in the middle that I can get my gorilla cart all the way from one end to the other. And so, and then he is in the process of leveling them, which is quite a job. I knew it would be, but it's going to look so much better. So it's pretty exciting. And then I thought I had cardboard for days. I thought I had enough cardboard for this and for that. Boy, was I wrong. I mean, I had a mountain of cardboard from my move. I had saved every box from my move and all my Amazon boxes. And we spread those out. They're only 1 layer thick out there. And I ran out. So, and then the winds were picking up yesterday. And so he is loading up the gorilla cart with wood chips, and I'm pushing uphill, and we're pushing it all around, and he's dumping it, and I'm like spreading and throwing and doing this. I mean, I was just dead. Wait, this was day before yesterday. That's right. It was windy day before yesterday. I was so dead I couldn't even work yesterday. I just edited. So anyway, I stayed inside and he did the work. So it's progressing and I'm excited about it. So what the previous owners had was they had treated 2x12s, square. That's going to be cut down 2 feet. So they're going to be 6 by 8 by 8. I mean, 2x12s by 8. So that's going to be cut down to 6 by 8s. And he's already done 2. And he's going to do the 6 more. 8 total. And then on top of that, I just ordered today. I mean, I just got it today. I ordered cedar. Now, Tennessee red cedar is awesome. And there is a mill very close to my house. It's like 15 minutes from here. And so, what they've been saying about wood being expensive is true. I spent a fortune and I probably shouldn't have, but I did. And I bought, let's see, 48 plus, I want to say it was 52 or 54. 8 times 4 is, no, that's not right. 8 times 4, no, 8 times, wait. 4 times 8 is 32. I actually don't know what I ordered. It's been a long day. It was a fortune. But anyway, the whole top around those 2x12s, which are treated and they've been in the ground for a while, but they look okay. I'm going to top that with 2x8s in cedar, Tennessee red cedar. And he was telling me that they have found red cedar that has been in the water for 100 years and not rotted. And I'm going, whoa, that's awesome. So I can just put the cedar right on there, not put any finish on it or anything. And so I've ordered brackets so that he can put a bracket on the inside to support those side rails, stainless steel brackets. They're probably in one of these boxes here. And so I've got all the materials to get that job going. And then in addition, can't plant anything out there until I get the deer fence, as I mentioned in the video today. Hope you guys have all seen the video today. If you haven't, welcome everyone. There's 97 of you. You obviously are texting people and people are joining, and I'm so happy. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support, and I hope you subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, scroll down and click all so you don't miss a thing right here. And the deer fence has to go around the whole thing. I haven't even measured how big it is now. I was imagining it wasn't more than 350 feet, but it could be a lot more than that, actually. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's got to be a lot more than that. I don't know. I am not good at math, so we'll see. I may have to order another one. But this is like bird netting. This deer fencing is like bird netting. It is so thin and fine. It's like nylon. The entire roll of 350 feet is only that big around. And that's double. It's folded over. So it's 3.5 feet. So, you unfold it at 7 feet. It's only that big around. So that stuff is super, super fine, but it's supposed to keep out deer. Anyway, the fence posts are going to be cedar. So I ordered, what did we say? Well, let's just say 50 for laughs. We said 50 of those. And they come in 3x7.5, 3 by 3.25, not 4. They come in 4 also, but I only got the 3 and 3.25. I don't know if you've ever seen them unload a load of wood before, but every piece of wood to me is like baby cakes. You just treat it with kid gloves. No. This was stacked on the back of his truck. We laid down 2 2x4s. He backed right up to the closest 2x4, and he dumped it. I said, "You're going to dump my wood on the asphalt? Won't it break or bend or crack or?" "Oh," he said, "I do it all day long." And he dumps this whole thing, and I'm standing there filming, and the fence posts have a nylon strap around it to hold it intact, but the one with the 2x8s, the strap broke, and I'm standing there, and the thing just splits apart and just comes right out at me, and I'm just going, "Okay." Anyway, that was interesting. So let me see if there's anything else. Yeah. So we're working on that. That's going to be a big job, but hopefully it won't take too terribly long. And a lot of other projects planned with Justin, because I can see that he is interested, he can handle it, and he's great to work with. And so trustworthy, he's former military, 14 years in the Army, and he knows how to work. He likes to work. He gets up early, and we like that about people. We like people who like to work. And so I just met, and so this has been my plan since I've been here is, if somebody comes, I ask them, "Hey, do you know somebody who trims trees?" Or, whatever it is I'm looking for. And so the cedar guy, the guy that delivered the cedar today, I said, "Do you know anybody that delivered?" Because we were talking about these cedar trees out here. I said, "You want to take 3 of those back to the mill?" And just, I was kidding. And I said, "Seriously, do you know anybody that trims trees?" He said, "Yeah, I do." And he gave me a name. I called up this guy, real nice guy. He's a former mechanical person. He worked in the mechanical department at American Airlines. That was his career. Retired. Didn't like retirement. He thought he would just fish every day. He got sick of that pretty fast. And so in 2004, he and his son started this tree cutting business, and so super nice guy, big guy, and so we determined that. Speaking of the storm, we determined that 2 of the big trees right out back here are leaning this way, and since I've been here, I've lost a couple of trees in the forest that have fallen over just from the roots. And so now that I'm aware, and we looked at them from the side, and they're really leaning towards the house. And he says, "If that thing falls on the house, that's going to break your roof." And so I'm going, "Oh," so I can't wait till he can get back over here and take those down. I mean, when I was in California, every tree was like, I would never have cut a tree, but man, the last thing I want is some big tree coming right through my dining room here, in a storm. So, it's not cheap to get this kind of stuff done. He's going to be taking down 4 big trees, couple which are dead. And so one is shagbark hickory. Gerald, you may remember the ones right behind the house, but they are really leaning this way. So that's just not worth the risk to me. So anyway, those are some of the plans that I have going at the place. And I just want to see if people have said, that my deer fence is going to be 7 feet. So I'm hoping, Daryl says, deer can jump 10 feet. Squirrels can jump 4,000 feet. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do about the squirrels. I don't have any idea. I saw a squirrel yesterday. I walked to the mailbox. So the garage door was open. Walked to the mailbox. I'm walking back. And as soon as I get close to the garage, I see this squirrel darting back out that way and jumping up that tree that I'm going to cut down. I don't know if he was coming into my garage or not. I didn't see that, but I was hoping guess what I do have? Guess what Justin heard yesterday? All you hunters would go kind of nuts. I have a tom turkey back there looking for a mate. I heard it too. He pointed it out to me. Hey, Christina, North Carolina Coast fan, Vicky, Debbie, California. Hey, Kathy, England. Let's see. Oh, I know. Well, I'm going to put up a fence and I'm going to see if it works. So, Mary is here from the Upper Peninsula. I think that would be Michigan. That's the little thing of Michigan, right? This part, I believe. I was only up there once. And it was so beautiful. Oh, it was a great time. Let's see. Diana's here. Groundhogs. Oh, you see, I haven't even contemplated groundhogs. Daryl, am I in for it with groundhogs? Just don't feed the birds. Yeah. Well, speaking of the birds, I had so many birds, leading up to that snowstorm and stuff. And I've been putting out black seed just out in the front. And I really haven't seen that too many birds. But Daryl, I still haven't gotten up those birdhouses. Tomorrow, I'm hoping that Justin will do this for me before he launches into the muddy work of the raised beds. Because there was a little bird, and I don't know which one it was a little bird that kept landing. I was sitting here working, looking out the window, and he landed right there on that railing a couple times. He's like looking around up under here, and I thought, I bet he's looking for, or he or she is looking for a nest to build, a place to build a nest. And I thought, that's what I need, is that birdhouse. You see that hook right there? No, I'm sorry. That's a reflection of my lamp. There is a hook. There is a hook up here. You can't, it's off screen. There's a hook right there. Do you think that would be a good place, Daryl, to hang the birdhouse? Would it have to clear that thing? Or could it be up in there? And another thing I noticed, and guess what? Justin got bit. Ooh, that light is so harsh. Darn. Hold on. Oh, not quite as bad. Justin got bit by I am assuming it's a wasp, and he said his ear was twice the size today. Does anybody have any, Rebecca May, have any remedies for wasp bites? I told him to ice it, but I ordered 2 pawpaw trees, Angela, and people said, why'd you do that? They probably grow wild in your forest. I said, I didn't know. What are you talking about, black seed oil? Who's talking about black seed oil? Thank you, Lauren. Thank you. I thought it might be nice to share. I'm sorry well, let's see. Let me turn that light off. I'm going to move this so you can see. Wait. I'm going to move this so you can see no, that won't work. I wanted you to see my tree. My tree, I still have, it's not far enough. You see, I have my Christmas lights still up in my trees. That's going to be permanent. I have 4 of them out here, and I just love them. It's cheerful. I started my tomato seeds, everybody. And I also got a huge tray of snap peas, and half a tray of beets, and Sweet Annie. How many people grow Sweet Annie? I learned about Sweet Annie from my friend Sherry Fisher, and I've been growing it ever since. It repeats. You know, the seeds are just like powder, and so once it flowers, it has the tiniest little flowers. But does anybody know about Sweet Annie? It is a medicinal herb. If you put up some hanging ferns on the porch, the birds will love to nest in them. Huh. It's such a beautiful herb. That's true. That is another name for grandfather. Papa. That's what they used to call grandfather's papa. I don't know why they call him papa. Do you know, Angie? Oh, that would have been such a good thing to do. And I had both of those, Bonnie. And I did. Oh. Well, we'll know next time. The thing is, I saw major, big, nasty looking wasps flying around yesterday. And I thought, oh, I'm going to have to get some poison. I can't deal with that. Oh, Diana, let's see. Where are they? I'll grab them. You know, a bunch of people had sent me seeds, and I had some of my own saved from a while ago. So the ones in the bags, the ones there were 19 varieties. Black trifle, black trifle. I got these from a Mendocino, it's called Open Circle Seeds. You should check her out. She's got a wonderful little seed company, very, very small batch. She almost got burned out of that horrible fire up there. These are my Yoder's German Yellow from 2018. Those are the best yellow tomatoes ever. I don't remember where I originally got the seeds because I've been growing them since 2013. Gary Senna, which I've also been growing since 13. This was given to me, Floridade. I've never heard of that one. Black Vernissage, I got that one free from Baker Creek. This is the best cherry tomato. I mean, Sweetie, that's botanical interest. These never did well in California, Black Krim. And so I'm really anxious to actually grow one that doesn't get consumed by mildew. Aunt Ruby's German Green. It's the best green tomato I've ever eaten. Those are my seeds I saved. More Aunt Ruby's. Why do they keep falling? Blueberry cherry tomato. These are my seeds, but originally they came from Baker Creek. This red tomato cherry was given to me. Yellow pear, given to me. Amish paste. I originally got this from Sharon's Natural Gardens. It's the best paste tomato. Here is Principe Borghese. I haven't tried that before. Golden King of Siberia. White Beauty. Henderson's Pink Ponderosa. As you can see, a lot of Baker Creek seeds here. Somebody got some free giveaways, probably for some older seeds. This is Florentino. And this is Bumblebee. Bumblebee is a great, great tomato. So that's what I planted. I had more, but, you know, I stopped with 19 varieties. So I haven't done peppers yet. That's going to be even more varieties. But I really need to do peppers ASAP. I would have done them last night, but it's such a chore, and I decided to just do a whole tray of peas. It was so much easier. Okay, look at what I wrote about wasp. Okay, I will try to find that. If you take a brown lunch sack, stuff it, and hang from trees, wasps will leave. They think they are hornets' nests. What? If you take a brown lunch sack, stuff it, and hang it from trees, the wasp will leave. They think they are hornets' nests. What if it's a hornet? I don't know the difference in a hornet and a wasp. So how do I know that what's flying around is not a hornet? Oh, yes. Doves, unfortunately, doves are not very bright. They've got a tiny little brain, Lauren. Sorry, but they do. I mean, there were always doves in my garden in California. And one actually was so dumb, it built a nest on the blade of the outdoor circulating fan. Okay. Do they taste more like, does a pawpaw taste more like a papaya or a banana, Angie? Oh gosh, I mean, I had, when I was in, somebody's talking about tomatoes make a great sandwich. When I was in Mobile, I went to that community garden. I made a video there. That was on my southeast garden trip. I've got a whole playlist, you guys. If you're new, I hate saying you guys. I have a whole playlist, everyone, of various trips that I've taken, various gardens that I've visited. Angie is someone that Angela, that's on the live stream, is someone I actually went way out of my way to visit. Got the worst crick in my neck and had to go to the chiropractor for like 6 months. Did you know that, Angie? I had to go to the chiropractor for like 6 months to work that thing out of my neck. But anyway, driving through the coal miners highway, I was like this by the time I got there. Anyway, it's not your fault, Angie. Anyway, I have a whole playlist, everybody, of all these various places I've been. I did the Northeast. I did the Southeast. I've done Northern California. I've done Southern California. I've been to Europe. And I did England, Wales, the Netherlands, Holland, and Northern Germany, Berlin. And also I have another person on that I visited, Lauren's Garden. She's in Berlin. I visited her, but I never got her video edited. I'm sorry. That's just bad. Oh, I love growing cucumbers, Diana. And what I love the most is yellow cucumbers. They make the most wonderful pickles. But I used to get so much mildew. It was so difficult to grow them out there. I can't wait to grow them here. And you know what? I'm going to have to see what kind of seeds I have. I haven't, in terms of warm season, I haven't really thought beyond tomatoes and peppers, seeding beyond tomatoes and peppers. And I think I'll just plant squash seeds in the ground. I'm so behind now. I'll plant squash and watermelon and all that stuff. I'll just plant it in the ground. I won't try to start it indoors, probably. I don't know. I'm so behind. Let's see. I did the Northeast in 16 and I started in, where did I start? Well, shoot. Where did I go? Where did I go after I left you, Angie? Now I'm getting confused. Angie was not in 16. No, Angie was part of, I don't know. You'll have to go back and look at the playlist, Happy. I know I went to Philadelphia, not Philadelphia. I went to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was my last stop. I remember that very clearly. I wanted to see Silloway, but he was at a Suburban Homestead. He has such a beautiful channel. And I just saw that he's got a new video out about beets. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, you really must. I think I've got dust from being out in the yard in my eyes. I have this forest over here that it's just a little section, but it's just all grown up. I've got a Bradford pear over there, and it's, I mean, it's beautiful. It's stunning. It's so huge. It's all in bloom, but it hasn't been pruned when it needed to be pruned. And so, and then there's all these little ones that are in that bushy area beside that. It needs to be all cleaned up and all like bush hogged. I mean, it's a real mess over there. So, you know, when Donald was here, he just charges in there. I hadn't even walked in there. He just charges in, walking around, and I think I got all this dust in my eyes. Are you talking to me, Happy? If you're talking about me going to Maine, that's a pipe dream. Oh, I'm not getting on an airplane. Not happening. Texture is like a really ripe banana. Ooh, a really mushy, you mean? The texture of the pawpaw is really mushy? Huh, interesting. Bananas and a kiwi. Oh, I didn't go up that far anyway, Happy. I just went to, I didn't go north of Pittsburgh. But I went to Sharon's Natural Gardens. I did 5 videos with Sharon in Delaware. And I wanted to see Happy in Baltimore and then head on out to Pittsburgh. I didn't manage that. I don't remember how I got to Delaware. Wow. Yes, it is, Happy. It really is. I don't know if I called it Northeast or what I called it. Oh, he's amazing. Silloway has this, it's called Suburban Homestead, and he has, his profession is animation. And he also creates music. He and his sister create music. So, and then he does all this historical research, and he puts together these, I mean, his video about lettuce was just incredible, incredible. You have to check it out. You have a pawpaw tree in Berlin? Wow. Well, I guess that's, Angie, I guess that's sort of like a passion fruit. You know, by the time you eat passion fruit, it's just kind of mushy. Thank you. I am of me. Yes, I'm definitely at least 2 weeks about. Oh, I love eggplant, Diana. Let's see, I start them along with the peppers. I'm growing the Rosa Bianca variety this year. That sounds really nice. I don't know Rosa Bianca, but I grew the a purple stripe variety in California. And I had this amazing plant, and I overwintered it for 2 winters. And it was like this big. And I would just go out, and the thing about California is like all of a sudden it will rain and rain and rain and you know, like rain for a day, and then there will be nothing for weeks and weeks and weeks, maybe months. And, you know, I was very stingy with water because, you know, we had been in a drought for 8 years or 7 years when I started the garden. And so I just gave my plants the least amount of water I could get away with. Then I started collecting rainwater. But anyway, there was no irrigation where that eggplant was. And so when it would rain, it would get all of this water in it, and they would all split. And I would go out, and there would be like 15 gorgeous eggplants. And on the backside, it would be split and brown and have bugs in it. So I didn't actually get to eat that many. The first pawpaw in Berlin. Now, how did you start it, Lauren? Huh. It seems to me if pawpaw has the consistency of custard, that some animal would eat it before it got ripe, before you got to it. That's what they do with figs. By the time, the thing about a fig is you can't bring it in and let it ripen up on the counter like you can an orange or a lemon. You got to pick it at the perfect time. Otherwise, it's not sweet. It tastes like paste. And it seems to me that it would get eaten by stuff. Oh, interesting. Oh, the deer eat the pawpaws. Well, if there's any wild growing in there, they can have the ones up in there. Oh, I know. I know. Casper eggplant. Oh, you're upping your eggplant game. I'm going to have to see what I have. I may not even have any eggplant seeds. I really haven't thought through the summer garden, to tell you the truth. I am behind, and I still haven't even set up my computer. I haven't done one thing to my office. There's just too much going on outside. I could have just kind of thrown some plants in these existing beds, and I thought, well, I just wanted it to look better, so I'm working on that. Wow. How many pawpaws do you have to eat to get 25% of your daily vitamin C? Hey, Dee, all is well. Thank you very much. And you've sort of missed sunset. I have the glass right behind me here. This is sort of like, what's that morning show where they have the New York behind the glass? I'm doing that today. 3 ounces, a 3-ounce pawpaw would provide 25%. Well, I'm supposed to get 2 trees. I don't know what's happening with my trees. I'm going to have to find out. Did anybody else have any problem ordering live plants from Baker Creek? I mean, I ordered perpetual spinach, aronia berry bushes, all kinds of stuff. I don't even remember now. Thank you, Effie. I'll have to work on the lighting. I need to get one of those, circle lights that people have. I wanted to give a shout out real quick. Oh gosh, we're almost over. We're almost done. Just want to check make sure of the name to get the name straight. I'm gonna give a couple of shout outs. I think I mentioned before the donation from Nancy, and she also bought a mug, and Susan bought a mug, and Claudia Byers bought a mug. And guys, guys and gals, I think I'm not going to keep doing the mugs. I wind up with about $2. If you don't send to a friend on PayPal, I wind up with about $2. And so, I really do enjoy giving Gabrielle the work because, artisans and artists, including potters, need work. And I love giving her the work. But, just all the back end stuff of organizing and all of that it's I'm probably not going to keep doing it. So if anybody is still really wanting a late bloomer mug, please let me know now. You make a $40 donation, send it to a friend on PayPal, on my PayPal link. Kathy, could you grab that link, please? Thanks, Ed. And You can get it right off my homepage, Haffy, if you're on the computer. Or I can do it. I can do it real quick. I can probably do it. Oh, here it is. I've got it. So if anybody wants to get one of the last mugs, late bloomer mugs, send a $40, and this is US only, I'm sorry, because shipping to Europe or some other place is a lot more expensive. And I can't guarantee that it would get there without being broken. So send a $40 donation, send to a friend to my PayPal link, and Gabrielle will send it directly to you. And your donation is appreciated. I would love more people to become patrons of this channel. I know I don't do anything special for my patrons like you're supposed to. You're supposed to offer all this inside scoop and all this extra stuff that you do for them. And I apologize. I really haven't done that, but I appreciate everybody that's spending a few dollars every month to support this channel. And or buying t-shirts. I don't have one of my t-shirts on today, but let's see. I just had another sale. I'll get that name and give them a shout out on the next one. We are now at 7 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. Stay safe and sane and well, and wish us luck through this storm tonight. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad. But Kathleen is saying, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and please do hit the thumbs up on your way out. And we will see you Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And hopefully I'll get caught up on my videos and you'll be seeing what's been going on. Lots been going on. I just haven't had time to edit. So thank you so much for joining. God bless you. And I will see you all on Sunday, or you'll see me on Sunday.